What's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and today we want to talk about some discussion that we do on the channel sometimes is some hold and sells, and of course about the shoe in this release and how it was. Like, didn't I tell you? I think when I did our early unboxing of these infrared 4s, to me it felt like, you know, maybe because the quality of the shoe or something, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't too much demand. Obviously it's an Air Jordan 4, so there's still gonna be some hype. It's still gonna try to sell out. People are still gonna try to buy these things up, but I kind of felt like, just from the looks of it and the material wise, I was kind of like, this is less than a $300 shoe. There's no way I don't think these things are going to be over $300 after release date. I was thinking they might after release date, but you saw that prices have kind of went down ever since I made that video. And, you know, I had to pay high ticket price to get that early review for you guys. So now I did see some people in the comments were saying like, well, in my area it didn't sell out and some people in their area is sold out. I guess it kind of depends where you were, right? And overall, it was kind of a weird release because it released on a Wednesday, you know, in the middle of the week, where most of the time when releases happens on a Saturday, most of the time, especially for an Air Jordan 4. And not only that, how many times had this shoe already got pushed back? I mean, these things got pushed back so many times, kind of lost count. I kind of forgot about these shoes, to be honest. Still want to talk about this shoe because, you know, it is Air Jordan 4, it is a new wave, and it's still the new hype. Is this shoe worth the hold if people decide to hold? Because right now, price is pretty low. Like, you can probably get, like, you know, small sizes around mid 200. Again, remember these things retail at only 200, not 210. And then some bigger sizes are around high 200s, like 280, 270. You know, it's kind of around that range on a lot of sizes. So is this shoe worth the hold? I mean, I think eventually, yeah, this shoe could be a $300 shoe, but when will it be? Is it worth the hold? Honestly, what I plan on doing, if you guys do have pairs, I will try to move these things immediately, especially if you have them in hand before people have, you know, get pairs from Sneakers app. Now, is prices low because you know, it's kind of the way how the market's kind of going. The market's kind of weird as of now lately. It's really low. I feel like it kind of flatlined. So we're gonna start to see a lot of sneakers be sitting, and we're gonna see a lot of shoes that you think that's gonna be doing well kind of going to the low. I think this is gonna be the new norm. I hope people are starting to get kind of used to it. There are some shoes that's holding up, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, for example, I hate to keep comparing these with the military 4s, but the military 4s, the prices is still holding up. Same, you know, if anything, if you want to compare any shoe, is the Red Thunders. Now, these things hasn't went up anything crazy. They went up a little bit over after release date, but they definitely stayed where they're at. They haven't moved up, they haven't went down. It just kind of stayed where they're at. It's like, you know, around low 300s, depending on sizes, of course. And I feel like that's basically gonna be the same thing with these. It's gonna stay around that mid 200 or high 200 or whatever. So if you guys do want a personal pair, I say go ahead and, you know, maybe grab a pair if you can get it for the low. I'm sure people are trying to let these go pretty low, or you can, luckily, if you can try to go up to your stores and maybe get an unclaimed pair or leftovers. I'm hearing there's gonna be a little bit or more shipment delays. So, and also you gotta think that Sneakers only dropped 27,000 pairs in men's sizes on the Sneakers app, which is pretty low to compare to something like the military 4s, and over 30,000 pairs on EA. So to me, that almost doesn't make sense. I say like we might get like a little small restock on these things. So just, you know, be patient and be prepared for that. So is this really good hold? Honestly, in my opinion, not really. Will it surprise me if these things do 300? I guess, you know, or 350, 400. Will it ever hit there? If they ever touch that area, I think that's gonna be super long. Like, it's gonna be, I mean, a lot of people like to compare these things to the Green Glow Air Jordan 4 because it's basically the same colorway except for one's green, one's red. Those things are at $400 or $500, but those things almost came out like almost 10 years ago. So do you want to hang on to these things 10 years from now just for it to go up like another $100? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is probably one shoe. The reason if it's so low, you know, just kind of just take it what it is and just make your money now. Obviously, if anything happens, if the world, you know, maybe free money or something, yeah, things could go up. But right now, we're in a weird state, and things just not what it used to be. We're not in 2020 no more. We're not in 2021. things are not what it used to be anymore. So, and also we gotta remember back in like 2018, 17, shoes when they went up, it took a long time. Like it took a while, like maybe a year, couple months. It depends on the hype of the shoe too as well. You know, I gotta remember that. Like for example, like maybe like Travis's went up like pretty quickly, you know, because of hype. You know, like Chicago's at one point, Chicago ones, they weren't like at $2,000. The, you know, 2015 pair, they weren't always at $2,000. Back then, they were like maybe $300, $400, $500, and then all of a sudden, after the last dance, just went skyrocket up. And if we want to talk about GS sizes, now that's one shoe I definitely probably won't touch. I mean, for example, GS sizes for retail was already 160. What? I mean, if it was at 140, maybe. For whatever reason, why did the infrared stay at 160? I understand the militaries start was at 160, but you remember the military 4s, these things also, you know, men's sizes were 210, and now in GS sizes were 160. So why was the infrared stayed at 160? These were only 200 men. Like it. That kind of didn't make sense to me. That's kind of reason why I think a lot of like GS sizes definitely will be sitting. Basically, GS size has been bricking out. I mean, potentially they could go up. I mean, I could see if anything, those could do like you know, could go up a little bit faster than men's, because I could see those things being like 220 to 200 eventually. But I'm seeing price like at 180, 170, like basically bricking out. So GS sizes, to me, I wouldn't really trust on GS sizes on these. I might let those go, like move on and try something else, because you know 160 is pretty expensive for a GS size. I don't know what Nike was thinking on that one. I think Nike was tripping that they made GS sizes 160. What? The infrareds, guys, you know, like I said, I say it's a personal. Maybe go to some of your local stores, see if you guys can get a retail pair. I'm pretty sure they might be sold out by now, depending on sizes, especially in men's. I don't see this shoe sitting on shelves for a while. Like it's gonna be one of those shoes that it will eventually sell out. Like it'll sell out probably by the end of this weekend. I'm pretty sure across the board. Because remember, it released on a Wednesday. It was kind of a weird release, like I said, you know, on a Wednesday release. So it felt a little different. I don't know. Nike really need to get it together with these releases. To be honest, like, is it gonna release on a Wednesday, Saturday? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, that it's very confusing to the audience. I don't mind it releasing on a Wednesday for me personally, because like, you know, I can go ahead and scoop it up and don't have to fight with people that do go to work. So I don't mind that, but I'm just saying Nike really needs to get it with these release dates, the shipping delays. I know it's not their fault with this whole shipping crisis, but then again, it's like, you know, it's very confusing because when there is a hype release, it seems like it's always has shipping delays. Every Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 4s, it's always some type of shipment delays, and like not all store have all their pairs. So low-key, these things could actually go down a little bit more, to be honest. That's why I'm saying, like, if you guys have pairs in hand, I would probably dump them and just move on to the next, you know. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about these infrared 4, guys. Did you guys scoop these things up or not? Do you like them? You know, like I said, they're cool, they aight, man. Quality is still, you know, check out my review and all that good stuff, man. Quality is just okay to me. You know, it's nothing the best. It's not all that great either, but it's fine. It's still a decent shoe if you guys do want these things. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at German Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.